Hey, welcome everyone. Today it's my favorite topic, and it's meditation. I personally feel that meditation was my biggest teacher. I learned a lot. I traveled the world more than 10 years. I'm teaching over 25 years, and I really know the benefit of the right practice. Today, I'm going to talk about different practices. There's so many kinds of meditations, more than 100 kinds of meditation, and all are good. But if it's not the right fit, it can also create distance from ourselves. It will not really nourish us, it will not give us what we need. So I'm going to separate meditation into three kinds of meditation, and I will share a lot. I want you to try to find yourself in this explanation and understand what kind of family of meditation you need. I will also talk in the end about daily practice that you can take. Meditation can be from 1 minute to 45 minutes, but every moment that you can pause and stop and take a breath and connect is nourishing and good. I will teach you in the end two kinds of meditation, one minute meditation and the other 15 minutes meditation that you can practice daily, and I will explain all the benefits. So in order to really understand the different kinds, different buckets, I'm going to separate for a second to three kinds: the mind, rational, the heart, emotional, and the center, being here and now. Some people are very rational. That you are a thinker, you are precise, you are efficient, your mind is functioning. Wake up in the morning with alarm clock or sometimes without. You are diligent, and for you, I will choose meditation that connect more to the heart. We are going to try to understand that the meditation we need is supposed to strengthen the weakened part inside us and not the parts that are already strong and developed. Other people are more moody, dramatic. It's hard for them to wake up in the morning. It's hard for them to focus. So the arcane of meditation is helping with focus and with responsibility and with operating the mind. Okay, but it's totally kind of meditation. And imagine that somebody that is already very mindy, rational, efficient, and focus is using the mind for the meditation. It can almost feel as if you are working in your meditation, that the mind is guiding and leading the meditation. We don't want that. And imagine somebody is highly emotional, not diligent at all, eating too much, drinking too much, going to addictions, very, very moody, crying a lot, like all over. And sometimes we have also period in our life like that, right? And then you are doing emotional meditation that takes you more into the heart. The opposite, what you need is to strengthen the mind, the confidence, the sense of safety. So it's good to know and to really know how to practice different kind of meditation until you have a toolbox of meditation that you can use each time that you need. Okay, so I want you to start to identify yourself, knowing that as children, when you see kids that, or you as a kid, usually we are free to be playful, to be silly, to climb trees, to cry freely, to dance freely, to put boundaries, to shout, to scream. You just, I don't know if you had this time. I had it until the age of 4, that you had freedom, that the mind wasn't there checking you, criticizing you. I want you to try to think about that. Did you have time like that? If you didn't have time, it's also okay. Sometimes the mind, the protector, is starting really early. If you didn't, you had a lot of time of freedom, and parents are accepting and you are calm and safe, usually the mind will come anyway around the age of 9, and the mind will start thinking and worrying or critical, and then work is needed, or just being just the tool that we call mind that we need so much in life will come into life in the age of 9. But usually something happened before the age of 9, like parents divorce, you move a country, something at school, something at home, you don't feel safe, you need to take care of yourself, something happened and the mind take over and the heart is suppressed. So if it happened to you, it means that your mind is strong. Now, imagine a person that the mind is strong and then sit meditation that we call, for example, vipassana. that I practiced for many years. Vipassana meditation, you can do everywhere almost in the world for 10 days. It's free, donation based, and you sit 10 days and you are sitting for meditation with a structure. The structure that you follow your body, and there is really a system for it for 45 minutes, and you do it twice a day. Imagine somebody is already very like in control, controlling herself, controlling himself, and then choose this meditation of control. I did it. I was there for a year and a half. I practiced Vipassana. That it's a beautiful kind of meditation, but very strict. Also, the retreat itself. You don't look in the eyes. There is not party in the end. You're in silent. Very strict. Very like you are with yourself. No heart, right? No dancing, no hugging, no sharing. Mind meditation. So imagine somebody is already lives in a world of mind, of separation, sits meditation like that. It will strengthen the part is already strong. It's true that sometimes I also experience moment of freedom in Vipassana. And there is a door to the center, but the meditation itself requires a lot of mind because you need to follow the body, follow, there is a structure, follow the instructions. Who is following instructions? The mind. So you need to think basically. Counting breath. Also, who is counting? The mind. Reciting a mantra, transcendental meditation. I also did that when I was young. Reciting a mantra, you are repeating a mantra, a secret mantra that you receive. Who is repeating a mantra? The mind, because you are thinking. Now, many beautiful things can happen, and I'm sure that the people that listen to this masterclass, they experience moments of meditation when they set years of transcendental, of vipassana, or other techniques that I will mention. But I prefer for people that are already controlling themselves and hard with themselves and overthinking not to think in the meditation. I will give them something else. While I have somebody in particular I'm thinking about. He's not waking up in the morning. He's 27. He's still living his home, his mom house. He doesn't have a job. I will send him to Vipassana as many times as possible to wake up at 6 a.m., to be diligent, to learn how to be responsible and to hold a structure and a frame. So I think that all the meditation are good, but depends who is doing that. Guided meditation. Guided meditation is beautiful. Basically, somebody else is guiding you, right? And I will guide meditation in the end as well. So you can rest. Basically, somebody is telling you a story. Many times there's beautiful music in the background that I will share today as well. And the voice is soothing. And you're taking a break from the mind. It's really beautiful. And I don't want to take it from you, but I want to add another kind of meditation. Why? Because when guided meditation, somebody else is guiding you. So it's a break, like yoga class, like Pilates, like any a thing that you do with a massage. You take a break from your mind for an hour, for 15 minutes, but then the mind is coming back. It will not change the leadership inside you. It makes sense? In order to become the leader, the teacher, the meditator, you want to guide yourself. And when you are guiding yourself, another part of you is awakened, is the center. So I'm going to separate into mind, heart, but also the center, the higher self, right? The adult inside you, the ancient part inside you. So this is why guided meditation do as much as you want. Some meditation help you fall asleep, help you with anxiety. I recommend, but add a meditation that you are guiding, and the benefit is huge. Meditation of the heart are different, and also there are schools, that belongs more to the mind and to the heart. The heart is more, for example, holotropic breath work, rebirthing, the anger work. Like it's all the family of catharsis. When I say catharsis, it means you are going into a state that the mind is not there. I'm doing groups, a lot of groups of holotropic breath work, and people are breathing a lot of air, and then the mind is falling asleep. What do you meet when the mind falls asleep? You meet your emotions. And if you need to cry because you're holding it, you will cry. If you feel fear, you will shake. The body will express the feelings through sensations, and sometimes memory can come. This meditation belongs to the heart more, and there are many meditations that are more emotional, that brings you into tears, that brings you into sensations, but feelings more. There are also families and schools of the heart. For example, all the festivals, the workshop that you hear, like finding your inner child, fresh beginning, trauma work. I call it meditation as well because it's the meditation of catharsis, and the meditation of trance is also there. Sufi, the Sufis as belongs to the heart. Sufi willing, if you did before. So, and of course, there is meditation of the school of the mind, like Gurdjieff and Zen and Vipassana and others. So the question is first of all to identify yourself. Do you feel that there are you now you're in a period that you're too emotional, you are mourning, you broke up from a partner, you feel that you cannot control your sadness or your anger, you are lashing out, you need a different meditation. That if you feel that you're overthinking, you're hard with yourself, you cannot stop your mind, and your mind is rushing and rushing, and it's very tiring. Okay, so the first step is to identify yourself. And I can ask you many small questions and try to follow up and answer. Okay, do you think a lot? Do you worry a lot? About the future, are you optimistic or pessimistic? Do you criticize yourself? And answer fast, you don't need to think about it. And it doesn't mean that you criticize yourself for 100% of the time a day, but even if it's 10 minutes a day, even if it's 10% a day, it's a lot, right? It's really painful. Do you blame yourself? Do you have fear and anxiety? Do you tell yourself you're confused? Do you feel that you're in control? Controlling what? Your emotions, probably, right? Do you think more in the day or more in the night? Is it easier for you to fall asleep? Do you feel that you don't have control on your mind? That is thinking and thinking, you have no control. Do you want to be in control? So those questions can give you a little bit of hint. Is do you if your mind is overthinking, and then we need meditation that connected to the body and heart. But about the heart, do you cry freely? Let's see. Do you cry in front of other people when you are sad? Do you dance freely? As a child, were you shy? Do you have anger? Do you have more anger or more sadness? Do you also have depression and despair? Are you moody? Do you sometimes lash out? Is it hard for you to fall in love? Do you feel anxiety in your body, sensations? Because fear belongs to the mind, fear created by thoughts, negative thoughts about it, what's going to happen, about what's happening now, right? If it's not, there is no something concrete to be afraid right in this moment, right? Anxiety is already in the body, it's emotions. So if you answer yes for a lot of emotional answers, maybe you need some meditation of the heart. But if you are thinking and worrying, critical, in control, maybe meditation that will help to calm the mind. Okay, so now we'll talk about the different kinds of meditation more. So if the problem is the mind, you don't want to use a meditation that require thinking or structure when there is instruction. Think about even dancing in life, art of dance, right? There is the free dance, the catharsis dance. There is I'm in San Francisco, so every Sunday there is like ecstatic dance, right? It's more for the heart. There is no structure. Nobody will tell you how to dance. But ballet, for example, right? It's very structured. They're ruining the body for that. So this is a dance of the mind. People that are more mindy, they like meditations and hobbies and classes that are very structured. They like mind, okay? They will go there. They like instructions. And people of the heart don't like to be told what to do. So we'd like practices that are more adventurous, more fun, with music and art and creativity, sound bowls and hypnosis, right? And channeling and all kind of things like that that are more mysterious. Yeah. Um, for them to go to meditation or to practice daily 45 minutes with instructions will be very hard because they don't like to be told what to do. They're free spirits. The problem is, and this is something I'm very passionate about, the problem is that usually people choose the wrong meditation. Yes, people choose the wrong meditation for themselves because who chooses the strong parts inside you? So if you are mindy and you like order and structure and you choose meditation, so you are strengthening the part that is already strong inside you. But if you are hearty and very emotional, you will choose something, and people like you going into catharsis and all kind of things like that and journeys and do a lot of emotional work, while what you need is more grounding and something more peaceful like water, not like champagne. So this is my message, and my message also is choose practices you're not comfortable with. If you have a practice they are comfortable with, you can't leave it, and we don't want to take any practice from you, but you can add something that is challenging you. Every time a practice is challenging you, you are growing and you are learning more, right? The meditation of the center is more just sitting. Zazen, you sit and you wait. The Zen school by itself is meditation of the mind, is a school of the mind. There is a lot of sutras and you repeat mantras and there is hierarchy and all that and tests, the koans. But the meditation itself, the Zazen, basically the meditation that I practice, you just sit and the mind is coming and the emotions are coming and sensations and sounds and you just sit. And this is many times people say it is the hardest form of meditation because you don't have something to cling to, not a guided meditation or somebody else's voice that can be very, very soothing. You don't have a structure, so you don't know what to do, the mind, what counting breath, reciting a mantra. Give me something. You don't go into something beautiful like catharsis or breath work or something, or sound bowl or journeys, or you don't go anywhere. It's a bit boring for the heart. But it's the hardest form to practice, to sit 30 minutes as Zen. But it's very beneficial from my experience because when you finish the meditation, you stand up and you're still very connected. You're not in another planet or world or journey, and you don't need a structure or a tool basically that you need to repeat in order to stay in the meditation state. Make sense? So when you come out of the meditation, oh yeah, I'm still here, present. Yeah. There are two meditations that I give to all my students. One is 1 minute meditation, and the other is labeling meditation. Both of them you can find on my YouTube channel. When you'll receive tomorrow the recording of this masterclass that you can pass to your friends and family, but also that it's part of my YouTube channel. Then I have their guided meditation of labeling meditation, and I'll explain a little bit about more for the mind, and 1 minute meditation that you can do as much as you want. What is beautiful about that? That you decide to meditate. Meditation is being in the present. Some people they're climbing or they're surfing. I love surfing. And this is their meditation. Meditation it means you're present, you're here and now, right? So if you're surfing, you're here and now. If you're climbing, you need to be in the present, right? If you are biking. So meditation can be anything that helps you come to the moment, not to think about the past, not to think about the future, not to feel about the past, not to be anxious about the future, just to be present. This is why meditation is everything that will help you just be, right? But many times people are, and it's very addictive, by the way, people are going to the gym or running or doing things because they're in meditation. And they love the not only the adrenaline, of course, sometimes just sitting and people are painting and they're going to just painting and becoming one with the colors and everything. It's meditation. You become one with what you do. Other people told me cleaning is their meditation. They put music and they clean the house. So it can become a meditation because it helps you be in the moment. You don't think about anything else. The thing is that we cannot always do. So when you are doing, it's easier. But what will happen if you'll only sit? What will come to visit you? What kind of thoughts will come to visit you? Usually, what will come to visit you are things that are bothering you. What kind of relationship that you feel that went south and you don't feel comfortable with? Things you need to do and you postponed and procrastinate. Feelings that you carry from the past will come, many times, sadness or maybe something else. So it's not so comfortable, but this will be the most healing to sit and to see what comes. Thoughts and emotions, all the guests that are coming to visit you in your home, your inner home, right? So this is why it's the most challenging form of meditation, but also beneficial. Because in one hand, you are guiding your parts and you're saying to your mind, not now, I don't want to think right now. Or sometimes you do listen and you discover things that you need to take care of. My suggestion in the beginning of the Zazen meditation to put a list of your phone with the list open or like a note and to write things that the mind tells you that you forgot to do. For me, when I meditate, when I start to sit, because I'm so busy, right? The work and the business and two kids and everything, like everyone, right? We're so busy. So in the beginning, when I sit, suddenly 4 or 5 things will come that I forgot. So I will write to myself those things, right? And then I will say, okay, I heard you. To my mind, I heard you. Now let's enjoy. Let's meditate. I remember the years that meditation was hard for me. It was painful. My legs and for my legs. We can talk about the posture also. I think it's important. It was painful for my body. My mind was rushing. Things came from the past, processing. It wasn't pleasant at all. I had to force myself in a way. Now, to force yourself, it's not easy. Anything that you want to do, to exercise, to meditate, it's not easy, right? And I don't like forcing in general. I am very gentle with my students. I'm offering them to sit. Every class I'm trying to encourage them to sit, but not by telling them to sit. They know what I think about meditation or checking if they sit. No, it's about the willpower. Why to meditate? Why to be here even to listen? Why to sign up to that? Why to read spiritual books? Why to go to a therapist? Why do you doing that? What is your willpower? And I think if you keep this willpower and you know, okay, those are the things I want to achieve. I want to get rid of the overthinking. I want to stop criticizing myself. I want to be more creative. I want to trust the future. I want to stop with the anxiety. The willpower can be something like that or anything else. When you have your willpower, and it's important for you, then there is a chance you'll practice because there is a goal. And this is okay to use your mind. Everything you want to achieve, there is a goal and there are steps to do. The only thing that I want you to do is to choose the right meditation. It's pity. Some people sit years of, for example, I met a student, he sits years of Vipassana. But when I met him, the mind was so strong. He didn't fall in love. He was 47, single, no kids. He wanted so much to fall in love. He wanted a partner. He didn't care about kids. He wanted a partner. But the mind was so separating, judging himself, judging all the women he met, even though he was handsome and intelligent and everything, isolating himself. And he was sitting in meditation. It was so isolating, not connected to his feelings. He didn't cry freely. He didn't dance freely. It was really extreme. I met a lot of people like that, but he was in the scale of freedom and control. He was really here. And he was sitting, and it was hard for me because I love Vipassana and I practiced myself many years Vipassana, as I said. But for him, it's not the right meditation. When he's sitting twice a day for 45 minutes, meditation, it didn't help him for 12 years. Why it will help now? He's sitting for 15 years, I think. So why it will help now? So if you sit meditation for a few years and nothing shifts and you feel that you are even more yourself that you don't like, and the parts that you don't like in yourself are still there. So then, you know, try to consider another meditation. But he was so upset when I told him that. And then I learned not to take anything. I told him, I don't want to take the meditation from you, but let's do some breath work. Let's do Sufi whirling from the Sufi school. Let's do things like that and see how you feel. And I remember his first meditation of the heart. Suddenly, he felt serene and quiet and connected without an effort of sitting 45 minutes following your body. Wow. So the experience is important. Okay, the 1 minute meditation and the labeling you can find in the YouTube channel. Here I'm going to share a gift 15 minutes with me for new people if you want to talk about your meditation and to see which practice I think it will be good for you and to explore it together. Please book time. And here you can read, and soon I will share a link to read generally about what I do. I'm going to finish with guided meditation um, with some music because I think it's always nice. But before, I'm going to open for some questions. So it's recorded, and we're going to keep the recording on for your questions and my answers as part of the teaching. But you'll benefit if you want to share something from your life, from your practice. If you're not sure if which part in you is stronger, you can ask questions now. You can just unmute and ask a question if you have. I don't know people today, like 40 people sign up, but they will get a recording. So it's good for them that you'll ask question. Yes.
Um, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, sure.
Um, so you mentioned there are a lot of types of meditation, and you also list the example when someone is like suffering and a sorrow as a result of loss of a friend and or loss of a relationship. For that kind of situation, what type of meditation would it be most suitable for that type of person who is suffering loss?
Beautiful. Thank you. So if you experience loss or sadness in any kind of loss, what do you need? You don't want to be, strict with yourself. Imagine you have a child, right? And she's very sad. I don't know, somebody told her she doesn't want to be her friend, or a teenager got rejected by somebody who was in love for years. You will not put him in the corner facing the wall, right? Follow your body, follow your body. It's not connected, right? So it's more meditation of the heart. And I don't know where you live physically, but I do holotropic breathwork in San Francisco, but almost everywhere around the world, almost there you can find meditation that calls holotropic breathwork, rebirthing. You're breathing into your body, and suddenly the sadness is coming. Usually we do it or alone or with a partner, and somebody is there for you. You can come with a friend, even to the group. So those kind of meditations that are more connecting to the heart, because many times it's hard for us to cry, or we cry alone, or we cry in bed, and we are not connected with other people. And what we need when we are mourning is people, and connection. In Israel, I remember there was, for example, dance your cancer out, dance your sorrow out. Sometimes there are movement classes. There is not only, to move trance, it's really to learn how to move with your emotion. Those things will be great for you. When you are mourning, like somebody really died and you're mourning, usually people come, right? I don't know, here it's different, but there is the Shiva in the Jewish tradition. People come and sit with you, and you are not alone. So how come when we are mourning, many times we're isolating ourselves and we're alone? Being in nature is always healing. When you are mourning, seeing beauty is always healing. So things like that can help. Um, and I recommend. I also have a retreat that I do twice a year. And my retreat, because it's in person in California, I don't talk a lot. I love talking and I do it a lot. It's easy for me to teach. with words. But when people come in person, I don't teach a lot. I give them a lot of practices between the session. People journal a lot, but we do experiential things of the heart. And this is the way to heal the heart. Art can heal, if it's art that is not structured, like not um, painting mandalas and things like that, or oil that you fix, something more like you choose your color and paint your feelings. The instructions are more abstract because we want to basically what the heart needs is to feel the feeling and to express it and to bring it to to connect with the world through all kind of channels. So those are the things that is more connected to the heart. It's not really a daily practice. Sometimes I give to my student a practice like paint for 10 minutes a day, and people say I am not a painter. No, just buy some crayon, buy some watercolor, buy something and just start to play with it, colors it, to express, to sculpture, not to sculpture a cup or something, sculpture your sorrow. So things like that can really help. And there is more like tools, but this need to be guided. It's not meditation of the heart, like the breath work is something that needs to be led by other people. Dance, put a music that you love. People sometimes when they separate from a lover or a partner or anybody, so they try to not to think about them because they think about 100 times a day, thinking. They're trying not to, but the opposite is necessary, to put songs that you had together, songs that remind you of this person, to dance to those songs, to cry to those songs, to chat with a friend on a sofa with a hot cocoa, right? And to talk about your memories, to journal your memories. So it's to go step forward into the pain and not to step back, not to try, oh, let's go out, let's smile, let's put a mask. If you process the sorrow faster, you will heal faster. Okay, so this is the kind of things that you need. And many times I say to people, you don't need to practice strict meditation when you're in this time. You can only just sit with yourself, and rest and feel and cry. But I will not give a meditation that is more structures, that you need to do things and to control yourself. It makes sense?
Yes, very helpful. Thank you.
Yep. And now we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to guide you into a short meditation. Jean, you have a question? I saw that you unmuted yourself.
Oh, yes, just maybe a quick one because I'm someone who tends to do gardening or working out as kind of my form of meditation. And if there's something that you would recommend to incorporate, or if I should incorporate anything.
I love it. Gardening, I forgot to mention, thank you so much. Gardening with nature, with the soil, and just pay attention when you are doing those things. You are not thinking about other things. You are really staying with the soil, with the sensation, with the smell, with the garden. When you work out, also don't watch a movie. Don't, just stay with your body, your sweat, music, the excitement. I will add like even 5, 7 minutes of just sitting, because many times there are parts inside us that wants attention. And when we are doing something, we give attention to the plants, we give attention to the body. The beautiful about exercise that you really there is no mind after a while. You find your second wind. But when you sit, you don't do anything. And this is why it's a bit more challenging, but more beneficial. Because many times we have things to address and we don't do it. More emotional things, not errand and things we need to do. And when we sit meditation just with ourselves, with no guidance, those things will come. And then you will know how to cultivate your inner garden. So I will add 5 to 7 minutes just sitting and listening to your thoughts, to your feelings, to the sounds around. Okay. About the posture of meditation, if you sit on a high chair or office chair, go to the edge of the chair, spread your legs and lean forward. We want the weight to be on the legs and not on the lower back. If you feel bit your weight like this, you see when you lean forward, the weight will be on the legs and not on the lower back. Okay? Then the chin is in a little bit, head is up. The head is in the center. You don't want the head to be to the right or to the left. head in the center. The hands in Zazen, there are many mudras. I don't have time to go over all the mudras of the hands. So let's do one under the other, thumb touching gently. And then you just put your hands to rest. And this is the posture. Chest is open, relax your shoulders. If you sit meditation on a zafu or a bolsters, you can Google how to sit zazen. There are many, many videos, and it's beautiful meditation. But you can do it on a chair as well. Okay, so let's sit meditation for a few minutes. Thank you so much for coming. In the end of meditation, we'll just stop the recording. I think it's very nice after meditation just to say goodbye without words. I'm going to share some music and we'll start. Sit straight. The eyes can be closed or half open. Soft vision. 45-degree down, resting. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Let's take another deep breath in and out. I hope you can hear the music. Lips are closed. Not that. Chest is open. Relax your shoulders. Let's go over the body. Your legs, your knees. If you pay attention, the knees are a bit colder than the rest of the body. The sensations in your belly, the sensation in your chest, taste in your mouth, the temperature of your skin. And let the body move a little bit, soft movement, small movements, just to find a good posture for this moment. The first stage of meditation, we scan the body. The second stage, let's observe the breath. Just observe without changing the rhythm of the breath. Inhale, exhale. If the mind wants to take you, come back to your breath. It's an invitation to be present. And the third stage, you open yourself to the sound, the music, my voice, and the sounds in your room, outside of your room. There are always 4 or 5 sounds. What do you hear now? When you sit meditation, those are the 3 first steps. Scanning your body, observing 3 breaths, and opening yourself to the sound. And you can guide yourself to that in the beginning of your practice. And then you just sit. Sitting. We'll so many things are happening around and inside. Maybe pain in your leg, sensations in your chest, the sounds around. Relaxing your shoulders even more. So many things are happening, and you are just sitting. The Zazen meditation is 50% in, 50% out, inside and outside. Become one. When you sit in the center, is another kind of meditation. You are not counting breath. You are not reciting a mantra. You are not processing a memory. Just sitting with sounds and sensation in this moment. I hope you'll continue meditation, and it's already 12:45. If you have questions, please book time with me. I would love to get to know you and to support your practice. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful rest of your day.